welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sandy, and today I was going to make some pockets, and so I thought I would turn the camera on and show these to you. They're fun little, I got one here, little triple pockets. Thought they would be a little bit of fun to make for my patrons for the month of May. So I have this really old book, and so I thought I would use this and use the pages because they have a really nice color to them, aging to them. So I start with 3 papers here, and I trim off this side over here. And I think these are great to use for Happy Mail. These perfectly fit onto a journal page, so you can either glue them down or you can paper clip them in. Lots of different options. And the size doesn't really matter. You just want to be mindful of the size of a journal, for example. You know, you'll want to make sure it can fit height-wise in a journal, so you might have to trim your book pages down. And then the width doesn't really matter. These are about 5 inches, and since you're going to be folding them in half, you can go pretty far. It just depends on how big you want to make it. So like this one here, this one is about 2.5 inches wide. But you just fold it in half like that, and then you take the front half and I actually wanted this on the outside. Let's see. So I'm going to fold it in half this way. There we go. So folded it in half. I like this little adornment there. And then you take this side and you fold it in half like that. So you're going to have a pocket there, and then you're going to have a pocket here, and then you're going to have a pocket there. And use my bone folder here to smooth it out a little bit. I hope everyone's doing all right. Let me know what you've been up to. So what I did is I took this other one just to kind of speed things up, and I inked all around the edges before I glued it down. And then I also used my circle punch and just punched out a couple little spots because it'll make it easier to get your tags or whatever you put in and out of those pockets. And now that I have it all inked up, then to glue it, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I take these and just kind of fold them and glue them, because you're gluing down the edges, so you probably don't even need to do this, but it just takes a couple seconds. And then I'm going to use my reptile glue, and I just put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there and fold that over. Make sure the glue is spread nicely. Wipe up any excess. And then on this back side, I just put a little bit of glue here and here. And then I lift that one up and put a little bit of glue there and there. And then again, spread that glue out. Nice and good. Wipe up the excess there. And there you have it. So you have a pocket here, a pocket there, and a pocket back there. And next I'm going to decorate these and kind of give you some ideas of ways to decorate it. Here's one that I did. So it's a great way to kind of use up some of your stash as well, because you just need little pieces here and there. So let me get out some items to decorate these with, and I'll be back. I have finished gluing all these down, so now I'm going to start doing some decorating. I've pulled out some of my fairy items that I got from Temu, and some different stickers, and then I also got my little scrap bin here, and some of my inks and stamps, and some other paper, and some lace. So let's just kind of get started here. Oh, and some washi tape as well. So I'm going to set these off to the side. And this was kind of the inspiration here. I did this one a while ago. So what do I want to start with first? I think I might do a little background stenciling. First off, and I pulled out shabby shutters, milled lavender, spun sugar, antique linen, and spiced marmalade. And I may pull some other ones out as well, but let's just get going. And I have my blending brushes here, and let me know if you've made these pockets before. I think they're kind of fun. And this is going to be part of my May Junk Journal Happy Mail kit for my patrons. And I'll have some information down below if you want to check that out. I think I have 2 spots left. Looks nice. I think I'll try this milled lavender. There we go. Need to clean my brush off a little bit. I don't have a blending brush for every color. I try to keep one for cooler colors and one for warmer colors. And just try to clean them off a little bit. I really love this detail on this old book. Love that milled lavender. Yeah, I have to use more of that one. I forget how much I like this one. And then I always like to add a little music paper. That's always fun to add. Yeah, things are slowly getting back to normal here now that Derby week is over. This week I have been getting my flowers planted. I'll post some pictures over on my community page of my flowers. I really find that working in the garden, well, it's not really a garden, but working with my flowers. I usually put a whole bunch of them in pots on my deck, and I just get a lot of satisfaction out of that. And I also find that when I come back to the craft room, I am much more energized, if you will. It really is a helpful thing. So I'm just going to be doing some mini collaging on these with things that I have in my stash and in my scrap bin. Oops. I'm carrying on with my fairy theme here. So I have these fairy stickers I definitely want to use. See, look how cute that's going to look. Like that. And the flower ones are pretty too. That's kind of cool. Like that. Sorry if there's glare on that. These might be too big. I think I'm going to use those on a tag though. And I like this trim. Do I want it this way or that way? I think this way. Cute. I like that there, but I'm going to glue that on last. I do like this washi tape. A little bit of that. Use my new scissors. Okay. I'm trying to not think. I'm just trying to go with it. That is just darling. I'm having a lot of fun with this fairy garden theme. And these washies are pretty thick, pretty sticky. And then I also want to do some decorating on that side too. Let's see what else. Some looking through this little box here. Put a little bird onto it maybe. And it's been a while, but I mentioned that my daughter who lives in Seattle is actually moving to Los Angeles, and her and her boyfriend, they got moved. Yeah, I was so proud of them. They did it pretty much themselves. They found the apartment and rented it, and then they had to rent a U-Haul, and they packed up all their stuff, and they got it all packed up, and they drove, and it was, I mean, I forget how many hours. I think it's like 17, 18 hours drive. And they stopped just outside of San Francisco at his parents' house and stayed there for a couple days. And they went to IKEA and got some items. And then his mom, Isaac's mom, she cleans out houses to get them ready for estate sales. And so she had found some different furniture pieces and things like that. So yeah, and then they drove the rest of the way down to LA and they got everything moved in. So we'll be heading out there at some point to visit. And I'm going to miss Seattle. I really am. But I'm excited to get out to LA. I might put some of this on the back. A little bit more room on the back. I've been to LA a few times, but looking forward to spending more time there. A lot of times I would go, it was for work, so didn't get to do. I mean, I did, a pretty good amount of sightseeing, but this will be more fun, I feel. Because usually when I was out there for work, I was squeezing it in after the meetings were over, or, so it was all kind of rushed and whatnot. And of course, I'll have to go to Disneyland. I've been once to Disneyland, but my husband's never been, so that'll be fun. And I've just been to the, let's see, there's the Adventure Park, and then there's the Disneyland Park. I don't know what they're called out there. But I only went to one half of it, one side of it. It's so funny, she's actually going to have to spend a little bit of time back in Seattle because a play that she is directing got picked for a festival up there, and so she's going to have to go back up there for rehearsals and getting the show ready. So it's kind of funny. So she's not totally done with Seattle just yet. We might go back up there while she's up there, but I might just wait till she's in LA. I am really impressed with the quality of these stickers from Temu. Oh, look how cute that is. I also have this paper pad. Thought the paper was really pretty. I got this at Paper Studios, and it was 40% off. I didn't look very closely at the store at this paper pad, but I am loving it. It is gorgeous. I might have to go back and get the 12 by 12 paper size as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this sticker on here like that. Let's see if I can get it tucked in there. There we go. Cute. See if there's anything else I want to put up here. So this is from an old bird guide book. Let me know in the comments below, are you new to junk journaling or art journaling? And have you been buying a whole bunch of stuff? Or are you just trying to use what you have around the house? Let me know. It's hard to resist buying everything. They have such pretty stuff nowadays. I keep saying I'm gonna quit buying and then somebody shows a haul video, something that is super cool, and I'm like, oh, I want that. I could use that for X or Y. And of course, I love buying vintage items as well. I think I did a haul recently on some vintage items I picked up off of Instagram. I really want to try to use some of this, maybe on the back. It's pretty. And let's see. Let me try some sponge sugar, maybe. Let's see what else is going on. And I took my oldest granddaughter out for dinner last night because they're going to be down at my son-in-law's parents' house for Mother's Day. So I wanted to see, so I went over and saw Lana for a little bit, and then Mary and I went out, and of course she wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. She likes Panera and Chick-fil-A. They don't go out to eat much at all, which I'm proud of them for that. My son-in-law, he loves to cook. He can whip up dinner lickety split. We're sitting at Chick-fil-A eating, and Mary's like, oh, that's my friend Dixie. So one of her friends from her preschool class came in with her. I think it was just her mom. It was so cute. So, of course, she's like, can I say hi to her? So we went over and said hi. It was so cute. They were really cute. And Lana, she keeps getting, more and more warmed up to me. She's very particular about who she likes around her and who can hold her. She's something else, but she's slowly warming up to me. But yeah, she's one now, but boy, Amanda and Ben had a really rough go with her. I couldn't, especially when she was little. I've talked about it, but it was on some videos a while back. I mean, I couldn't really babysit her. I would help out by hanging out and doing stuff with Mary because she didn't have anything to do with me. Which was so different than Mary. Mary and I became fast friends. She's has a very special place in my heart. Mary does, for sure. But Lana's getting there. She's starting to get more used to people. And she has an adorable smile. She smiles a whole lot more than Mary did at that age. Mary was very loving, but she was stingy with her smiles. You had to earn a smile from her. But she's big on smiles now. She's just a happy little kid, too. Well, both of them seem to be now. A little bit of that wax paper. Not wax paper. Faux rice paper I made. Put some of that on here. And that's pretty pretty much the updates. What's been going on here. Let me try a glue stick for this. I do love how this faux rice paper came out. If you haven't caught that video, kind of show you how to do it. Or not kinda, I show you how to do it. There we go. And let me grab some lace. I know when I work on this, I kind of flip from front to back. That's kind of pretty. These scissors are really sharp that I got from Temu. Oh, this one's nice too. Put a little bit of that on that side. I started thinking about my patron junk journal kit for June and July, and I think a travel, like a vacation travel, will be probably June. And I'm toying with the idea of doing Christmas in July. I think that might be fun. And another one, so I have lots of them. But yeah, I think the travel one might be the next one that I do. Or a label. That one. I think right there. And I put a little something behind it. Yeah, I think a little bit of that. Yeah, like that. Might also sew here and here, just for fun. I use reptile glue to glue on the label. Okay. The next piece, I'm adding some of this collage paper onto the front, and I'm just measuring with my pencil where I want to make a cut and cut this out and get it glued on. I wanted to cut out the little thumb tab on this piece of paper, and I just mark it with a pencil and then punch it out, and that way when I glue it on, it'll line up to the thumb cutout that I had on the book page. I hope you give these triple pockets a try, and I hope these decorating ideas give you some inspiration and ideas for you to go off and try. I love that you have 3 little pockets right in this small little space to store things. So I am going to keep decorating the rest of these, and then I'll come back and show you all of them once I've gotten them all decorated up, and you all can let me know what you think down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it, and also hit the like button. Alright, so I finished these up, so I thought I would just come on here and kind of show you the front and the back of each one. I really like how these turned out, and I think this is an easy make for a mass make, because you can kind of do the base layer and then come back at a later time and do the finishing touches for whatever theme you're looking for. It's a great way to use up book pages, for sure. And just remember, kind of a loose formula is to start with your stenciling, and then you can add layers on top of that. And here I even did a little distress crayon to add another layer of dimension. And this one. So they're similar, but each one is different and unique. And on this washi tape, it's white, but I inked it up to give it a little bit of a pink hue. And here is the next one. I love using my faux rice paper, adds some really fun details. Using washi tape, my stamps, some lace, stickers, doily. And this one. And then here is the last one. And music paper, and then cutouts from nature books. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.